Now, so we'll be discussing the perquisites which are taxable in case of specified employees only. So, as we have already discussed, who is a specified employee? He is a director employee of a company, an employee having substantial interest in the company, or an employee drawing salary exceeding rupees 50,000. So, they are specified employees. So, first perquisite which are taxable in case of specified employees. Perquisites taxable in case of specified employees only. Perquisites which are taxable in case of specified employee only. First one is what? Motor car facility. We'll be discussing this first one. Motor car facility. Second is, say, gas, electricity, water facility. Then it is servant facility. Then if any, education facility is provided, or if transport facility is provided, transport facility to the employees of the transport undertaking. So these are the perquisites which are taxable in case of specified employees only. So perquisites taxable in case of specified employee. We are discussing first one is a motor car facility. Here it may be a case where motor car is owned by the employer. If motor car is owned by the employer, or motor car is owned by the employee. If motor car is owned by the employee. First of all, we are discussing when the motor car is, say, owned by the employer. Then if here two aspects are there, repairs and maintenance expenses. Repairs and maintenance expenses of the car, they are what? Met by the employer. Met by the employer. They are what? Met by the employer. Repairs and maintenance expenses are met by the employer, or they are met by the employee. Met by the employee. When the motor car is owned by the employer, repairs and maintenance expenses, they are met by the employer or they are met by the employee. These are two different aspects. In case repairs and maintenance expenses are met by the employer and car is used for personal purpose, car is used for personal purpose. So it is very simple. As car is owned by the employer, repairs and maintenance expenses, they are also met by the employer. So it will be what? Repairs and maintenance expenses plus depreciation of car at rate of 10% per annum. Depreciation of car at rate of 10% per annum of the original cost. plus salary of driver. This will be what? This will be the taxable value of perquisite. This will be the taxable value of perquisite. That is repairs and maintenance expenses plus depreciation of car at rate of 10% per annum of the original cost plus salary of the driver. The same will be the taxable value of perquisite. Then in case if car is used for what? Partly official and partly personal. Car is used partly for official purpose and partly for what? Personal purpose. Car is used partly for official and partly for personal purpose. Then we have to see whether the engine capacity, that is engine capacity of the car exceeds 1.6 liters or do not exceed 1.6 liters. In case if the engine capacity exceeds 1.6 liters, 2,400 rupees per month in respect of car plus 900 rupees per month in respect of driver. This is for the driver. The same will be what? Taxable value of perquisite. It will be the taxable value of perquisite. But if the engine capacity does not exceed 1.6 liters, it will be 1,800 rupees per month plus 900 rupees per month. 900 is for the driver. The same will be what? The taxable value of perquisite. So that depends upon what the engine capacity. Engine capacity exceeds 1.6 liters or it do not exceed what? 1.6 liters. Then in case, these are car is used partly for official and partly for personal purpose. So what we have discussed is motor car is owned by the employer. Motor car is owned by the employer. Repairs and maintenance expenses are made by the employer. Repairs and maintenance expenses are made by the employer. Car is used for personal purposes. It is what? The repairs and maintenance expenses plus depreciation of car at rate of 10% per annum of the original cost plus salary of the driver. And if it is partly used for official and partly for personal, it depends upon the engine capacity of the car. If engine capacity exceeds 1.6 liters, it is 2,400 rupees per month plus 900 rupees per month for the driver. And if it do not exceed 1.6 liters, then 1,800 per month plus 900 per month for the driver. Then in case the car is owned by the employer and repairs and maintenance expenses are made by the employee. Here also, car is owned by the employer, repairs and maintenance expenses are made by the employee. If car is used for personal purpose, then depreciation at rate of 10% per annum of the original cost of car plus salary of driver plus what? Salary of driver. That will be the taxable value. It will be taxable value. And in case if car is used, here we are writing, if car is used partly for official purpose, and partly for personal purpose, partly for official purpose and partly for personal purpose. If car is used partly for official and partly for say personal purpose. In such case, what you have to see is if here also we have to see the engine capacity. Engine capacity exceeds 1.6 liters, do not exceed 1.6 liters. If it exceeds 1.6 liters, then what will be the taxable value? Rupees here 900 per month for car plus rupees 900 per month for the driver. This is the taxable value. And if it do not exceed 1.6 liters, it is rupees 600 per month plus rupees 900 per month. So fundamentally, what you have to see is, say motor car, which we are doing this only. Motor car is owned by the employer. Repairs and maintenance expenses are made by the employee. Car is used for personal purpose. We have to just remember this. Here depreciation will be added plus salary of driver if driver is provided. But when car is used partly for official and partly for personal purpose, here if the engine capacity exceeds 1.6 liters, this is 900 per month for the car and 900 per month for the driver. This is for the driver. If engine capacity does not exceed 1.6 liters, it is 900 per month for the driver and 600 per month for the car. The same will be what? The taxable value of perquisite. Now one more case is left. What? When, car is owned by the employee. When car is owned by the employee. Car is owned by the employee. Repairs and maintenance expenses are made by the employer. Repairs and maintenance expenses are made by the employer. This will be taxable whether the employee is a specified employee or not. Taxability will arise whether the employee is a specified employee or not. So here, if car is used for personal purpose, whatever repairs and maintenance expenses are there, plus salary of driver, if the same is provided, it will be taxable. But in case if the car is used partly for official purpose, partly for official and partly for personal purpose, and partly for personal purpose. If car is used partly for official purpose and partly for personal purpose, taxable value will be what? Taxable value is equal to the entire expenditure made by the employer, that is the entire expenditure which has been made by the employer. From that we will be reducing as reduced by what will be reduced? Here, if the engine capacity exceeds the 1.6 liters or do not exceed 1.6 liters. In case the engine capacity exceeds 1.6 liters, then what will be reduced? 2,400 rupees per month. What was added there will be reduced here, treating that expenditure as official purpose. And 900 rupees per month for the driver, 1,800 rupees per month, plus 900 rupees per month from the driver. From that expenditure, this will be reduced to arrive at taxable value of perquisite. To arrive at taxable value of perquisite. So here, if car is, owned by the employee, if motor car is owned by the employee, repairs and maintenance expenses are made by the employer. If car is used for personal purpose, whatever is the repairs and maintenance expense plus salary of driver, that will be what the taxable value of perquisite. This is what the taxable value of perquisite. And in case if car is used for what? Partly for official purpose and partly for, say, personal purpose. It is used partly for official purpose and partly for personal purpose. Whatever is the expenditure incurred by the employer as reduced by 2,400 rupees per month and 900 rupees per month. If engine capacity exceeds 1.6 liters, say 1,800 rupees per month and 900 rupees per month. If the engine capacity does not exceed 1.6 liters, the same will be what the taxable value of the perquisite. So this way you have to arrive the taxable value in respect of car facility. Now we'll be discussing if say more than one car is provided, more than one car, which is used for official and personal purpose. So here one car will be treated as regarded as used for say partly official, partly personal, and all other cars will be regarded as personal use. And if you are commuting between office and residence, it will be regarded as what? Personal use. Say, sorry, official use. It will be regarded as what? Official use. If you are commuting between what? Office and residence. So first of all, we are discussing about the motor car and the other conveyance facility. It is taxable in case of specified employee only. However, if car is owned by the employer, if car is owned by the employee and repairs and maintenance expenses are made by the employer, it is the employee's obligation which has been made by the employer, and same will be taxable in all the cases. So here if the motor car is owned or hired by the employer and repairs and maintenance expenses are met or reimbursed by the employer, then whatever is the amount of expenditure incurred or reimbursed by the employer plus chauffeur's yani driver's salary plus normal wear and tear at rate of 10% per annum of the actual cost of the car as reduced by the amount recovered from the employee, that will be taxable value. In case if the car is used partly for official and partly for personal purpose, if the engine capacity does not exceed 1.6 liters, it will be 1,800 rupees per month plus 900 rupees per month for the driver will be added to arrive at the taxable value of perquisite. In case if the engine capacity exceeds 1.6 liters, then it is 2,400 rupees per month plus 900 rupees per month for the driver. That will be what? The taxable value of the perquisite. Then second one is when the repairs and the maintenance expenses, they are met by the employee. When the repairs and maintenance expenses, they are met by the employee. Then in case the car is used wholly for, say, the private purposes, it will be the normal wear and tear at rate of 10% per annum or the actual higher charges and salary of driver if the same has been provided. And the car is used, say car is owned by the employer and car is used partly for official and partly for personal purpose. Repairs and maintenance expenses are met by the employee. Then what will be the taxable value? Taxable value will be what? 900 rupees per month for the driver and 900 rupees per month for the car if the engine capacity exceeds 1.6 liters. And in case the engine capacity does not exceed 1.6 liters, then it will be what? 600 rupees per month plus 900 rupees per month. Then next is where the motor car is owned by the employee, where motor car is owned by the employee and the repairs and maintenance expenses including the remuneration of the chauffeur, they are met or reimbursed by the employer. In case the car is used for the private purpose, whatever is the expenditure which has been incurred by the employer, and in case if any amount is recovered from the employee, the same is reduced to arrive at the taxable value. And when the car is used partly for official and partly for personal purpose, whatever is expenditure which has been incurred by the employer, then from that, what will be reducing, which was added when the car was owned by the employer, and repairs and maintenance expenses were met by the employer, 1800 plus 2400 rupees per month was added. Here it will be what? Reduced. That is whatever the actual expenditure incurred by the employer, less if the cubic capacity of the engine does not exceed 1.6 liters, 1800 per month minus 900 per month. The same will be reduced here. Here also, if 2400 rupees per month and 900 rupees per month will be reduced in case the engine capacity exceeds what? 1.6 liters. Then conveyance other than motor car, that is scooter, motorcycle, is owned by the employee, and employer meets the running expenses. So whatever amount is actually incurred by the employer, whatever the amount is actually incurred by the employer, that will be the taxable value if car is used for official personal purposes. And here, whatever amount is recovered from the employee, it is reduced. And in case if it is this conveyance is used for partly for official and partly for personal purpose, the actual expenditure which has been incurred by the employer, from that will be reducing rupees 900 per month. Then, in case if the conveyance is used wholly and exclusively for business, then nothing will be taxable. If it is used only for official purpose, same will not be taxable. Then, in case if more than one car is provided to the employee, not wholly for official or personal, not only for official purpose, then one car will be regarded as partly official, partly personal, and all other cars will be regarded as for personal use. And in case if the assessee claims that the conveyance is used wholly and exclusively for official purpose, or expenses which are incurred on running and maintenance of the conveyance owned by him is higher than the amounts which are deducted, then he may claim such higher amount, provided the employer has maintained full details of journey in respect of the official purpose, and the employer gives a certificate to the effect that expenditure has been incurred wholly and exclusively for official purposes. So fundamentally, complete logbook will be maintained separately, that this journey is for official purpose, and then if the employer gives a certificate, then higher amount can be deducted on account of, say, expenditure for official purposes. And where, car is used partly for official and partly for personal purpose, fixed amount 2400 or 1800, 900 plus 900 was there. From that, nothing can be reduced. And here means month, here means what? Completed calendar month. Say it will be from 15th, if it is from 15th of July to 14th of August, that will become 1 month. And in case if, car is used for commuting between office and residence, then it will be regarded as official purpose. So this was about the taxability of the car facility. We will be discussing certain illustrations. I will let you know with the examples also.